Hey guys, I just finished watching season 4, episode 2 of Breaking Bad, and there's a lot to go over. Skyler is trying to make money moves all by herself. She's trying to buy this car wash, and Walter's boss is like, bitch, I remember you, I remember Walter. The price for you guys specifically to buy this car wash is $20 million. No. In other words, no, fuck you, you're not buying this car wash. So, knowing this show, I do feel like at some point, perhaps, Walter is going to come into contact with $20 million. And he's going to buy this car wash. Like, fuck you. Here you go. But yeah, that guy was mad disrespectful to Skyler. He's like, damn, Walter can't even be bothered to fight his own battles. He sends his bitch. He said woman, but Skyler was still like, excuse me? Walter he did leave on some pretty bad terms back when, he had just found out he had cancer, so he was kind of spiraling at that time, and he did leave his job kind of high and dry. We have Andrea coming back this episode to be like, what the fuck's going on? Jesse, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Jesse, having just survived a life-altering, traumatic-ass experience, is like, oh, I'm good or whatever. She's like, my brother died, then his murderers died, and now there's this much cash in my mailbox. Did you have something to do with this? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, okay, well, are people gonna come looking for this money, or what am I supposed to do with this? It's like, no one's looking for the money. Go buy yourself a better house. And she leaves. She seems pretty offended, but I guess Jesse's done using her. He's either using her and he never felt anything genuine for her, or he was trying to push her away so she isn't involved in all of his unhealthy shit going on right now, which is understandable because Jesse is literally at his mental worst. In this entire show, this is the worst mentally Jesse's ever been. He's hyper fixating on sound. He doesn't want to be alone in his brain for even a second. He keeps throwing these parties. He has people over for days straight just so he isn't alone. He fears being alone. And it's like, do you think somebody's going to come and get you? Or I think it's what I think it is, which is he just doesn't want to be alone with his thoughts. He doesn't want to be alone in his own head. And after killing someone, I mean, yeah, he is going through it. He's going through a lot. He seems really, really bad. He's in a bad way, really. Hank and Marie seem to be having some couple issues, with Hank feeling very emasculated, feeling very, Marie's getting on his nerves, even though she's just trying to help him. He's the one who's bedridden, not her. And yeah, Hank's just not having it. He's ordering shit. He's hoarding crystals and minerals and shit. And he suggested that Marie maybe didn't even sleep in the same bed as him. It seems like he's really struggling with his new, place where he needs. And so he'd rather ask his PT for help, because it's a man, than ask his wife for help, because she's a woman. And so he celebrates his achievements with a man, but with a woman, he's like, get out of here. Leave me alone. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? And Marie just wants to help. So she's spitefully just taking care of him, but she's getting sick of it. She's quickly getting sick of his fucking antics. This episode, Walt gets a gun and he pulls a Jesse. He tries to go and kill Gus. Gus calls him, Walter, go home. Walter's like, where the, Because he's in the middle of the street, and he's like, damn, Gus, he knows I'm out here. He's watching me. Where the fuck is this guy at? And then Walter tries to persuade the assassin guy. He's like, hey, Gus killed Victor. I guess the driver guy's name was Victor. Gus killed Victor in front of you. That was a message. Me and you are in the same fucking boat. Put me in a room with Gus and I'll take care of him for both of us. Walt's really trying to use manipulation skills to get this guy to help him out a little bit, help him take care of Gus. But it's not looking like he's down. He beats the fuck out of Walt. Yep, this episode ends with Jesse having a mental fucking breakdown, sitting down in front of a loud ass radio, blowing his eardrums out. So we're just gonna see what happens next. I feel like, I don't know. I literally, at this point, I don't know what could happen. I just do think at some point Walt is gonna end up buying this car wash. That's all I can predict. I don't know who's gonna be able to get through to Jesse. I don't know, who's gonna be able to help him, if there is any helping him at this point. I don't know. So let's just see what happens. I think I'll watch one more episode tonight. See, I'm actually binging these episodes, but I just change a little something so I know when I'm editing what episode is which. Whatever, you don't care.